Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you are holding on to your butts because we are back with some more Return to Shironagasu Island. I'm loving this game. We are investigating Alex's room. His clothes are on the bed. I don't know where this is heading towards, but after the shower scene with Neneko and Akira, I was, what do we got going on here? I don't know. Let's find out. Hey, Alex. Guess he's not here? I don't see him in the bedroom. Still, that scream was so loud that I could hear it in my room. Alex must have heard it too. I'm sure something happened. There's something strange about it. The scream of a woman that nobody else could hear. Could it be Aurora? No, I shouldn't think about her for the time being, but I'm still confused about that. In any case, where could Alex be? What's going on? His jacket and trousers are lying on the bed. Is he taking a bath? Hey Alex, are you alright? I'm coming in. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. What the frick? Return to Shironagasu Island? Huh? What the? Eek! So you're fine after all. Sorry to barge in all of a sudden. What are you looking at? What do you want? Get out! Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'll get out of your hair, but I need to ask you some questions whenever you have time. Yes, alright, but get out of here first. Okay. Well, whatever rocks his boat, but I don't think he wanted me to see him like that. Yo, Akira, that's very good attitude to have, man, right? To each his own. However you want to do it, that's fine. Akira's okay with it. I never would have thought Alex was into cross-dressing, but he appeared to be very nervous. I guess he hasn't told anyone? I guess I shouldn't pressure him into talking about it. Akira, are you still there? Yes, I'm here. Can you wait for a minute? I want to talk about something. And I don't think you are, but you're not having any weird thoughts right now. Oh, come on. Huh? Weird? No, never mind. Should I tell him that I couldn't care less about things like that? He's so anxious. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Huh? Did you see it? My secret. Wait, he wants to talk about that? What should I say? I don't want to hurt his feelings. Oh, I didn't see anything, or everybody has... I don't know what to say, guys. Everybody has a secret. Everybody has one or two skeletons in their closet. Huh? Well, I did try to keep this a secret, but... I meet a lot of people just like you in my line of work, so don't worry about it. I see. It must be hard for them, selecting clothes. No idea. I don't know all the details, but it's probably not easy. Of course. When I went to a nice boutique to buy that underwear, I was so excited. I'm sure you were. I just like the way girls look, so... Well, yes, that's true. I also don't like wearing pants. I almost never wear them. What? Shouldn't you be wearing them? What? Why? It might not be legal to. I don't think that's the case. I just wear what I want to wear. I don't mind, but as long as you don't go outside without any... Huh? I actually never wear them, even when I'm outside. What? Is that so? I really don't think he should be doing that. He might even get arrested. Huh? I see. Well, I understand your situation. I also somewhat understand what difficulties you might be facing. Feel free to ask me if you ever have any problems. Problems? Well, I certainly don't like to dress like a man. If I could, I'd wear a skirt all the time. This game is like tonal shifts all over the place. But I certainly don't have any problems. That's good to hear. Here's a free piece of advice. You'll be in trouble if you get caught by the police. Make sure to leave whenever things get rowdy, alright? Huh? What are you talking about? Why would I be in trouble with the police? I've been thinking about this for a while now, but I don't think we're on the same page. Are you misunderstanding something? I don't think so. You said that you never wear panties, even when you're outside, didn't you? So you have to avoid the police. What? 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 I didn't say that at all. Who told you that ridiculous lie? You pervert? What? You told me that you don't like wearing pants, and that you even go outside without wearing any. You idiot. I said pants as in trousers. I don't go outside without wearing panties. Okay, all right. Did you imagine that, you pervert? Ah, in countries like Japan and England, people refer to underwear as pants, so I must have misunderstood what you meant. I'm relieved to hear that you do wear underwear while cross-dressing. Cross-dressing? What are you talking about? I'm a girl. Oh, what? What? You were wearing women's underwear, so I thought you... I wear women's underwear because I'm a girl. I have such perfectly shaped boobs as well. How could you miss that, you idiot? Perfect boobs? Well, alright. I won't call them perfect, but take a close look. I do have breasts, do I? Shironagasu Island! I'm a girl, you know. Honestly, I'm not sure I can tell. You. Yes, those certainly are breasts. So you were a girl this whole time? Well, to be honest, I still don't know if she really has breasts or not. Come on, Akira. They're not exactly eye-popping. This is the most uncomfortable I have ever been recording a video in my life. And I must not say those words out loud because I'd be dead if I did. I wanted to tell you I was a girl from the beginning, but how could you misunderstand that, Akira? You're the worst detective I've ever met, and don't harass me now that you know I'm a girl. Don't say stupid things. Anyway, I'm sorry for not realizing you were a girl. My apologies. I will accept your apologies, but really, don't come near me. Not closer than 2 meters. I'll scream if you do. Alright, whatever. Oh, now that you mention it, I heard a scream a little while ago. Oh yes, I completely forgot about that. That was me screaming. A creature appeared outside my window when I was taking a shower. A creature? The demon of Shironagasu Island? That might have been it. It looked like the one in the painting. It didn't look like a natural creature. To be honest, I still don't know what that thing is yet. Humanoid biological weapons were likely being researched at this mansion. Humanoid biological weapons? Do they exist? You have to see it to believe it, but you saw it with your eyes, didn't you? I did see it, but, well, I almost couldn't believe my eyes. I wasn't sure it was real. Well, it would be safer for us to all stay together from now on. Looks like being by yourself is dangerous after all. Yes, you're right. Having seen that, I don't want to be alone. By the way, Alex, I'd like to ask you some more questions. Your answers may affect our future. Oops. Huh? Sure, anything I can do to help. Why are you dressed like a man? So, you came to this island pretending to be a man? Why did you do that? I hid the fact that I was going to this island from my family. Because I often went to social gatherings, I was afraid they would become suspicious if I used my real name and didn't disguise myself. So you changed your name and appearance. So what's your real name? Lily Alexandria Werner. I see, Lily. Your middle name is Alexandria, which is where Alex came from, right? Only my relatives know my middle name. I was afraid I would be found out if I chose an entirely new name, so I went with Alex. My grandmother used to call me that. I'll keep your real name a secret. I'll continue to call you Alex, at least until we get off this island. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you can continue to call me Alex, even if we escape. Alright, Alex. Alex, could you tell me about what you were doing before Thomas was murdered? Before Thomas was murdered? Let's see. Abby the maid told me that the meal was ready, so I just went to the dining hall. Could you tell me a little bit more about that? For example, were the iron doors at that bridge open or closed? Can you remember? The iron doors. I believe they were closed. I remember that the wheels were so heavy that my fingers hurt. I see, so they were closed. Did you stop anywhere else on your way there? I didn't. I went straight to the dining hall. You entered the dining hall after Giselle, didn't you? I think so. I recall that Akira and Giselle had arrived before me. Did you notice anything else? Like something unusual on the corridor or on the bridge? Something like an incendiary device or a device that you didn't recognize? An incendiary device? No, I don't recall there being anything like that in particular. The corridor and the bridge were exactly the same as before. Oh, but the bridge was still very wet. So wet that I was afraid I might slip. Nothing unusual, huh? In other words, the killer had planted any devices there after Alex had gone to the dining hall. Was that helpful in any way? Yes, it was. The more information I get, the further the mystery deepens. No, I'm sure one of the guests is lying. If I proceed with my investigation, I'll definitely uncover the truth. Can you tell me exactly what happened when you saw the demon of Shironagasu Island? That thing. My knees are still shaking. When I was taking a shower. Hey, no funny thoughts, you hear? I wasn't having any. You were saying? While I was taking a shower, I looked out of the window. It was so dark that I could hardly see anything outside except for the moonlight reflected off of the rolling waves. Suddenly, that creature appeared in front of me. It was upside down, too, like a lizard sticking to a window, and those big red eyes stared at me. That was when I screamed. I immediately crawled out of the bathroom. After a while, I decided to peek into the bathroom, and the monster was gone. When I finally calmed down, I thought that I could have been imagining things, but it was so real. As I was thinking about what I had to do, a peeping Tom appeared. A peeping Tom? Who could that have been? Are you serious? Ha! What? No sense of humor? I should tone my sense of humor down. She might kill me otherwise. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Pervert. No one has ever seen me in my underwear except you. What is it? Oh my god, I'm not even gonna say that line, Akita. Is what I must not say out loud. Otherwise, there would be a third murder. Well, anyways, that was when I saw the creature. That was very helpful. But you played the part of a man really well. It's weird to be complimented like that. But I'm glad I pretended to be a man. Actually, I had met Akira a couple times before. That was quite some time ago, and she doesn't seem to remember it right now. That was a close call then. If Akira notices that you're a woman, your cover would be blown. That's why I don't want to talk too much to her. If she asks too many questions, she might realize who I really am. That's why I didn't stay in your room and came back here. I didn't want to be around her. It certainly would be risky. If you would spend a lot of time together in a room, she might notice something about you. If she saw me like you did earlier, my life would be over. But I didn't expect spied on in my own room, though. No, wait a minute. I didn't mean to spy on you. Don't get angry. It wasn't on purpose. But it's true. I can't trust a shady detective like you. Hey, why are you being so hostile to me? My reputation might not be so sparkly clean, but that can't make you hate me that much. Is there any particular reason? There is no particular reason, but I've read bad things about you in the newspapers. Alex, do you really believe those lies? You've seen what I did, right? What you did was spying on me. Looks like I've hit a nerve. I guess I don't think you're as bad as the newspapers make you out to be, but I'm still keeping an eye on you. Well, I'll just have to gain your trust then. I don't want to talk about that anymore. All right. I also want to know more about what happened after Thomas's body was found. Even small details matter. When Thomas's body was found, I was on the bridge. Akira and Giselle went back to their rooms first, so I thought that perhaps I should wait a short while before returning to my room. I didn't want to run into Akira, so I left the hall with Real after Jacob. That was when I found out about the murder. That's all I remember. Did you sense anything strange, no matter how trivial? I was quite upset at that time, so I'd probably have overlooked anything unusual. Oh, come to think of it, you told me to look after Neneko then, so I was with her the entire time. How was Neneko doing at that time? Her face was pale, her long black hair was very messy, and she smelled a little bit bad. She was like a debilitated animal. I couldn't hear it well, but she was whispering something. I see. Alex also doesn't mince words. Do all billionaires behave the same way? Oh, come to think of it, someone told me that the stone bridge was warm at that time. Did you notice anything? Stone bridge? Oh, come to think of it, it certainly was. I felt it when I was looking after Neneko. But it was only for a moment. Besides, everything was so confusing, so I thought I just imagined it. So the bridge was warm after all. There has to be a reason for that. Does that have anything to do with Thomas's murder? I don't know right now. But I don't think it's just a coincidence. There has to be a reason for it. If one of the guests is the killer, then who could it be? However, that means that monster is still somewhere around this building. Don't say that. I can't even imagine. Neneko also said that she saw the demon of Shironagasu Island at her room. It hasn't touched any of us though, so what does it want? Does it just run around scaring people? It behaves as if it's looking for something. Looking for something? I'm not sure, but it's possible. Perhaps it has received an order to find a target and then liquidate that person. Do you mean that it's trying to kill someone? Then it's dangerous. Calm down, it's only a guess. But I think there's a purpose behind its behavior. We should gather in one place and prepare for the worst, like you said. I'm really scared. You're right. You want to talk about that again? I'd rather not. Oh no, I'm not going to talk about that again. However, the bigger picture is gradually becoming clearer as I've been able to gather a lot of information already. When you find out who killed Thomas and Sir Raymond, what are you going to do? To be honest, I haven't decided yet, but under these circumstances, I'll have to ask for their help. I don't know if they will cooperate with us, though. As Jacob said, the killer might not listen to reason. I just hope we don't all get killed. Yes, hopefully this killing spree has already ended. Anyway, have you decided what you're going to do next? I'll change into my male clothes and then head to your room. I'm a bit nervous being around Akira, but in that case, I'll go back to my room now. I'm also a little bit worried about Neneko. Will you be alright by yourself for a short while? I'm only changing my clothes, so I guess I'll be fine. I'll head out as soon as I'm ready. Just let me know if anything goes wrong. Scream like you did earlier and I'll run to you. I should be able to hear your voice. Geesh, thanks, but I'll be fine. Oh, come to think of it. Yes? Earlier, after we were shown to our rooms, I tried to talk to you, didn't I? Yeah, I believe you did. What was that about? Actually, shortly after I was shown to my room, I heard some kind of moaning coming from the hallway. It was so quiet that I thought I was imagining things. So I tried to ask you about it. Right, I couldn't talk to you at that time because of a really stupid emergency. Very quiet moans, huh? To tell you the truth, I also heard something like that. A moaning so quiet that I thought I imagined it. Could this be connected to the murder? Maybe. I'll try to figure out what that was. If you remember anything else, please let me know. Yes, alright. By the way, I don't know if I should ask you this, but is dressing like a man difficult? Why would you need to ask? Why? Well, it certainly takes a lot of time. I put shoulder pads in my jacket to make me look like a man as much as possible. Also, I have to act like one. I see. It certainly appears to be a hassle, especially you have to flatten your chest as much as possible, or people will find out that you're a girl. That must be hard, right? Huh? Alex appears to be upset. Did I say something wrong? No, I don't think I did. Akita, you're just an idiot. I didn't have to do anything about my chest. What? No, you're kidding. If you don't flatten your chest, people will find out that you're a girl. I bet you have some tricks up your sleeve, am I right? What? I didn't do anything at all to my chest, but nobody noticed anything. The shady detective really says interesting things. You don't say. Is Alex that flash-chested? Why? To be honest, I didn't think her breasts were that large in the first place, so she could pretend to be a man without having to do anything about her chest. Oops. Oh boy, this is bad. Get out, scumbag detective. Get out! Yeah, good job. Akita is just like, sometimes I'm like, you know, you're making good decisions, doing good things, and then other times you're so weird. Ouch. I am forced out with a strong push. Guess I had that coming. They say that being a woman is not easy. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I found out what the scream was and heard Alex's testimony. I should hurry up and return to my room. Otherwise, Neneko is going to die of shock. It's me. I've solved the mystery of the scream. Are you all right? I'm coming in. Where's Neneko? Neneko? Are you hiding? I'm here. This is thumbnail material. What? Why are you in such a cramped space? Akita, you sure took your sweet time. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, this music. I was just beginning to think about good ways to kill you. I know I took my time. Don't be so angry. I had no choice. Taking you with me would have been much more dangerous. What if I was killed in this room? Well, I'll complain about that later. So what was that scream? That scream? That was just my imagination. What? That's not true. I heard it too. You said so yourself. Let's just pretend that's all it was for now. The scream itself had nothing to do with our current situation, and it wasn't a big deal either, so just forget about it for now. I won't be able to understand why unless you let me know what happened. I guess I've promised you that. I'll tell you about it when we get off the island safely, alright? I don't like this one bit. Well, as long as it wasn't anything important, but still. Did anything strange happen in here? For instance, something strange appearing outside? I didn't see anything like that. I've been here for a long time and I've only been looking at the ground. I wouldn't know if there was anything strange. Anyway, don't talk about such scary things. I guess it's okay to rest a bit for now, but I'd better be on my guard. Alex saw the creature after all. I wonder if Akira and the others are alright. If someone was screaming on the second floor, I wouldn't be able to hear them from here. The phone. It's probably Akira. Akita speaking. Judging from the steadiness of your voice, you have managed to calm down after your earlier misadventures. A heavily distorted voice. This can only be one person. Is that you, wizards? I was waiting for you to call again. I would like to suggest an exchange of information. I want to know everything that happened underground, not just the vague details you gave the others. Tell me and I'll give you some useful information in return. Darn, what useful information? Wizards won't reveal their identity, but I have an idea who they might be. I'll just have to flush them out myself. I pressed the mute button on the phone. Ah! Eek! Why did you shout out of the blue? You idiot! Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Shh! Be quiet. Don't make a sound. Once Neneko has finished her little tantrum, I unmute the phone. Wizards may have noticed that the audio was muted, but they probably won't know what I just did. I'm sure they'll say, I couldn't hear you on the phone. Hey wizards, let's stop playing games. I can't trust you if you continue to hide your identity like this. The way things are going, we're all going to become fish food. As I said before, our relationship is only mutually beneficial when our interests coincide. I will not become more involved than I have to. You're quite obstinate. Maybe I should just reveal your identity? Are you threatening me? Are you saying that you refuse to cooperate with me? I didn't say that I wouldn't cooperate with you. I'm just saying that I don't want to have a one-sided relationship. Trust is built on an equal footing. I don't think our current relationship is very healthy. Here is what I believe, and it concerns you as well. If my identity is revealed, something bad will definitely happen to you. And of course, to that sweet girl as well. Well, it appears we're at an impasse. My answer won't change, wizards. I'll reveal your identity. I will be the one making our next phone call. This is my final warning. Do not attempt to reveal my identity. Dang, Akita's making the big moves. So selfish. Looks like I will need to take care of this issue first. Nanako, I want to find out who Wizards is. Time to use your abilities. I don't know. Should we do that? They must have their reasons for not revealing their identity. An undercover investigator? A killer? A mysterious monster? What the people from the mansion are trying to do. Everything is unclear. I have to at least uncover something. I have to solve those mysteries one by one. For starters, I want to know who Wizards is. I'm sure they've left some clues. We just have to use those to discover their identity. Clues? Were there any? First, take a look at this. Is this a list of suspects? But why are there so many names on it? Why am I also on there? Beginning by narrowing down the suspects from scratch is an ironclad rule. In fact, I've had several cases where someone least expected was the culprit. In that case, I don't mind being on the list, but you also included yourself, Thomas, who is dead by yourself, Thomas, who is dead by the way, and even Aurora, who doesn't even exist. Any possibility is worth considering, no matter how absurd it may be. Alright, so who do you think is Wizards? I have narrowed it down to quite a few people, but I still don't have anything conclusive. They have covered their tracks well. Considering the points in time when Wizards contacted you, several people can be excluded. And also, why did you suddenly scream so loudly? I wanted to see if I could hear my voice on the other side of the line. So, did you hear anything? Strangely, I could not hear my voice on the other side. I see. This will narrow down the list of suspects. However, it isn't decisive. Also, what does Wizards mean in the first place? Perhaps it doesn't mean anything in particular. It could just be a code name. No, I heard them pause briefly when I asked them to give me a call sign. I think they probably came up with that in the spur of the moment. In other words, the name Wizards is not their regular code name. Then how did they come up with that name? Wizards as in sorcerer? But isn't it kind of weird that the name is plural? Wizards, not wizard? Neneko, what does wizards? Neneko, does wizards ring a bell? Top-level hackers are referred to as wizards. There's also an NBA team called the Washington Wizards. Also, it's not exactly the same word, but there is a Wither Hills mountain range in New Zealand. There's also a brand of white wine called Wither Hills. A wine brand? Is it a well-known brand? No, it's not very popular. It's not expensive either. It's just a regular wine brand. Wither Hills. They must have thought of something and then came up with wizards. Perhaps they unconsciously used words of things or places close to them. Is that an important clue for uncovering their identity? So, what is the name based on? Sorcerers, hackers, wine, the NBA? No, wait, maybe? Do you know who Wizards is? If my power of deduction is correct, then who of these people is Wizards? Tell me. Oh. I don't know. Who is Wizards? Well, it's not Akita, obviously. It's not Neneko. I don't think it's Thomas, because he's dead. I think it's Alex. I don't know why I think it's Alex, but I think it's Alex. I point at Alex's name. Alex? Why Alex? Just a hunch. What? You've got to be kidding me. And didn't you shout loudly during that phone call? Wasn't that important at all? You're right. Even though I shouted, I couldn't hear my voice on the other end. Any shouting from this room can't be heard on the second floor, though. In other words, Wizards wasn't on the ground floor. What? But isn't Alex's room on the ground floor? So your accusation isn't based on anything. Ah, yeah, perhaps Alex isn't Wizards. Are you feeling all right? If Wizards were someone else, who would they most likely be? Okay. I'm gonna save, just in case this makes us get a bad end or something. Well, it's not you. Think again. And this time use your brain. Are you sure you're cut out for this job? If the name came from Wither Hills white wine, could Jacob be Wizards? But since Jacob has such eclectic tastes, it is unlikely that he chose such a cheap wine as his call sign. It doesn't sound unreasonable. It's a likely theory. Why don't you ask him directly? You're right. In this case, I should try asking Jacob directly. I call Jacob's room. Strange, he doesn't pick up. He's dead! Or he's just ignoring the phone. Perhaps he doesn't want to talk. Guess I'll just have to go to Jacob's room. Want to come? Me? Of course I'm coming with you. I'm too afraid of being left alone again. Wait, I'm not sure anymore. Should I stay or should I go? Make up your mind already. I'll come with you. No, I'll stay here after all. No, wait, I'll come with you. Or perhaps I won't. I can't decide. Suit yourself. Hey, you're doing that again. You've got to be kidding me. Don't leave me. I don't have time to figure out what you want. I don't have time for this. Well, maybe I was being indecisive. I'm afraid of being alone, so I'll come with you. Jeesh, you could have just said that in the first place. I bet Jacob's dead. He's got to be dead. Jacob's room number is 203. Was it the room on the center right? He's definitely going to get upset. I don't think he will admit it. Well, even if that's the case, I know what to do. In a couple of minutes, he'll be begging to talk. What horrible things are you talking about? Making false accusations against him? Jacob, I want to talk to you. Could you open the door? No response. Did he leave his room? The door doesn't appear to be locked. Eek! I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this. We should be on our guard. Neneko, step back. Ah, I knew it! I knew it! This is thumbnail. This is thumbnail material. What? Jacob! Ah! A clean cut to his carotid artery with a sharp object. He most likely died on the spot. Most of the blood stains are on his neck, probably because he died before he could resist. Was he surprised? Or wasn't he wary of whoever killed him? The blood flowing out of his carotid artery has not yet hardened. He's still warm, so he has only just been murdered. The wound on his neck was most likely made with a knife, which rules out that creature. It's probably the same person who killed Sir Raymond and Thomas. Judging from this handiwork and the modus operandi, this killer is most likely a professional. Jacob was probably killed about 10 minutes ago, and the killer is probably still nearby, perhaps with evidence of the murder on them. I can't take this anymore. Why does this keep happening? This island, we shouldn't have come here. I should assemble everyone right now. But that means we might be together with whoever just killed Jacob. Getting everyone together in one place is much too dangerous. It's definitely dangerous. The killer is now behaving so brazenly that they might even reveal their identity. Oh boy. If we assemble, they might attack all of us. But anyone who remains alone might become the killer's next target. There's no time to waste. I'll be the most at risk. But if we assemble in the same place on the second floor, I can keep an eye on everyone. Although I don't know who the killer is, this will keep them from killing again, for now. We should call Alex to come upstairs from the first floor. That would be safer for us than going all the way down there. Once we're all together, I should be able to figure out who the killer is. I guess you're right. I'll be careful, don't worry. If you say so. I believe in you, but... Alright, let's do this then. Neneko, stay behind me. If someone attacks you, escape immediately and run back to my room. Alright. Akira, it's me. Could you come outside? We need to talk. Huh? Oh, I was just about to go to your room. What's wrong? You have a terrible look on your face. Did something happen? Did you hear anything strange about 10 minutes ago? Hear anything strange? Didn't you ask me the same thing earlier? I didn't hear anything out of the usual. Have you and Giselle been together this whole time? No, we've been running around, so we haven't been together all of the time. Why does this feel like an interrogation? What's going on now? Jacob has been murdered. What? What? Are you telling me that he was murdered? That's what I just said. When and where? About 10 minutes ago, I found him dead in his room. So let me ask you again. Were you and Giselle in the room 10 minutes ago? Hang on, I have to collect my thoughts first. I wasn't with Giselle because we were going back and forth between our rooms for luggage, but she couldn't have had enough time to sneak into his room and kill him. Isn't that right, Giselle? The young lady and I were indeed in separate rooms. For about 10 minutes, I'd say. I look closely at the clothes Akira and Giselle are wearing. There are no traces of bloodstains on their hands or sleeves. Even if the killer is a professional, there would probably be bloodstains on their sleeves. Does that mean that these two are innocent? But the only remaining suspects are Real and Alex. Could one of them be the killer? Is the killer really one of us? If so, who is it? Or could the killer have come from outside the mansion? What a predicament. So Akira, you said you found Jacob's body. You're serious, right? How do we know that you didn't kill Jacob? Hey, I've been on the first floor this entire time, and I don't have a motive to kill Jacob. Perhaps someone hired you to kill all of the people who have something to do with the island. Akira might not be so squeaky clean, but he would never do something like that. Neneko, you're here with Akira, so I really can't trust anything you say about him. Well, looks like there's plenty of distrust going around. With Jacob dead, there are only 6 guests left. It's only natural that she would suspect me. I understand that you might suspect me, but please stay calm. If I were the killer, there would be no reason for me to tell you about Jacob's murder, and I was trying to get everyone to assemble in my room. Why should I do anything suspicious? I guess you're right. But if that's the case, who's the killer? If it wasn't Giselle, Akira, Neneko, and I, there are only 2 of us. I'm going to investigate, so please be discreet. Please cooperate with me. I just want to keep you safe. Alright. We'll cooperate, if it's really dangerous. Alright, Akira, don't lock your door. I'm going to call Real now. If anything happens, take Neneko into your room and lock the door. Huh? Could it be her? Do you think that she's the killer? I don't know yet. Right now, we're all suspects. Alright, guys. Hate to end it on another cliffhanger. I'm just ending these episodes cliffhangers after cliffhanger after cliffhanger. But we're at a good place to stop right now. Everybody's dying, man. Dropping like flies. Who's going to be left? Who's the killer? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I, again, am really enjoying this game. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. If you are, consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel. I upload content like this all the time, and I will see you back very soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.